Ooh, can't do that. We already outside. I can't do that. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to a beautiful outdoor She-Hulk review of episode 2. Episode of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying with the Raw with me nation, y'all. Y'all somewhere where y'all can clap that thing on up. If not, that's cool. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. If you like, leave a comment. If you don't like, leave a constructive comment. Why? Because if you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring, and constructive comments do help a brother grow. They do. The Rock With Me Nation is growing, and I can only thank y'all for so much for let's continue to grow these numbers and everything like that. So shout out to y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is the late review of episode 2. I'm gonna get the episode 3 out before episode 4 comes out. I promise y'all, a lot popped off yesterday. But anyway, we open up by getting a quick recap of last week's episode 1. From there we get that nice little pretty Marvel logo. It is pretty. It is. Question. Did they just refer to Titania as a superpower influencer? What the hell is a superpower influencer? I know what a social media influencer is, but I'm not real sure about what a superpower influencer is. So y'all hit me up in the comment section and let me know, because I really want to know that. Anyway, by now, Jen is a celebrity where we find her being bothered by Dennis. You know Dennis, the dude whose only purpose there is to remind us that men ain't ish. Thank God he's only there for 3 episodes, because I said in the previous review, Dennis ain't got no male friends. But I don't even know Dennis' character, no layers to him. And I wanted to say that I don't know men that would throw shade at a female that could literally beat their ass, but I do know dudes that do think females are just beneath them regardless of their lack of physical physique and how impressive the female's physique is compared to them. They still, for whatever reason, think they can take the female. No, at some point in time, you being a man no longer matters, and Dennis being a man doesn't matter when it comes to Jen being able to transform into the She-Hulk. It don't matter. It don't matter. He don't get that though. I would have thought he would have been trying to hit on her, but I guess if you this dude, you this dude. But this dude really ain't got no male friends. I'm just saying. Anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent of that. It's there we find out that Jen has lost her job. The boss comes in and say, hey, listen, I see what you did. We appreciate you saving people, but you being a She-Hulk is going to be a distraction. I promise you, I would have tried to make that work. From there, she gets invited to a family dinner. I would have. Do you know how advantageous that is to have a She-Hulk on your law firm? Clearly, somebody did this. We'll talk about that later on. But from there, Jen gets invited to a family dinner, and she gets inundated with all types of questions. She gets questions about what does Clint Barton do with the arrows that he uses. She gets talked about maybe needing a stylist for her hair, for her clothes, a hairdresser for her hair. One of the cousins even talks about, hey, I just got a job at Best Buy as a manager. Your cousin is not a She-Hulk. I don't care if she got fired from a job. She got fired from a job because she's the She-Hulk. You just being promoted to manager at Best Buy don't compare. It don't compare. Anyway, Jen is getting hit with so many questions. Her father asks her to step off to the side, and where she thinks he's going to ask her more questions, he lets her know, hey, I just wanted to get you away from the family and everything like that. I don't want to say I know what you're going through, but you're not the first Hulk. So, and she's not. Bruce is the first Hulk in the family. He gets her to calm down. Great moment as a father of 4. Shout out to my man Skip and Tosh and everything like that. Yeah, we got daughters. When they get upset, they have a tendency to ramble. So you got to do what dads do. You got to get them to calm down and let them know, hey, it ain't about what the world think. It's about what you think. Great job on her. That actually, to me, was, as a father, a great character, plot, trope, characteristic to write in there about a father. Wish we could get that from the black fathers. I.e. Monica Rambeau's dad. How Jen got a whole damn family and we in them. From there, Jen is back at the bar where she is met by Mr. Holloway. She now gets offered a job to be the head of a new division, which she accepts only if Nikki, her paralegal, can come along. Mr. Holloway don't give a damn about paralegal. Come on along, Nikki. But there is a catch though. He wants her there as the She-Hulk. Walk in the building as the She-Hulk. Walk out the building as the She-Hulk. Walk in the courtroom as the She-Hulk. Walk out the courtroom as the She-Hulk. And I don't know if y'all noticed it, but why her clothes ain't ripped? Like, she went from having a fitting business suit, right? Gray business suit, to now she wearing a business suit with capris. No longer pantsuit. It's a capri suit. And I'm looking like, so did the gray pantsuit have some spandex in it that hit me up in the comment section. I want to know. Y'all see the pictures. And we get the obligatory, Lord, me trying to use big words. We get the obligatory scene where she's being shown the office. We got people looking at her crazy. We got people falling over themselves. I would too. It's a 6'7" green female that looks like she could whoop ass any time she wanted to. But she low key thick though, so you gotta kind of like, as a dude. So I'm staring too. I'm just gonna be staring for a whole different reason. Back to Jade Green Giants. She done went from wearing a professional pantsuit. I talked about that. She did. She went from wearing a professional pantsuit to a professional capri pantsuit. That's fitting her pretty well. I don't know why it didn't rip. And I don't know if y'all noticed, she been wearing purple throughout this whole damn. Y'all didn't think we noticed? I noticed it. So she just, shout out. We're gonna, cause purple, that's the whole color. We go, I get it. Also we get Pug. I'm gonna put the actor's name in there. I don't remember his name off the rip, but I do remember him playing what was it? Ooh, y'all gonna make me. But he was on the Arrow show, and he played a character. I can't remember the character's name right now. He playing Pug on this show. It's giving him some different character range because he was always serious on Arrow. But I would have liked to have seen him, an actor of his chops. I would have liked to have seen him in a more meaningful role as opposed to Pug. I'm just saying he can act. I want to see. I get it. It give him different range. He get to be a different character from what he was on Arrow, and maybe that's what he wanted. But anyway, from there, Jen finds out her first case is the parole hearing of Emil Blonsky, aka the Abomination. It's one of those take it or be fired cases. So Jen calls Bruce, has a conversation with him. Great way they alluded to how when the Hulk fought Abomination, they wasn't even the same person. Great way they alluded to that. Bruce says, hey, I'm a completely different person now. I like that because it was the way similar to how they did with James Rhodes, Don Cheadle stepping in for Terrence Howard saying, look, it's me, I'm here, get over. I like that. Crazy because you could do that for this, but you can't. Never mind. Because y'all see why I just question. Because this me being a comic book fan. Maximum security prison, not for regular folk, but for superpowered villains. Why are the guardsmen not here? The guardsmen. Y'all know who the guardsmen are. If not, I'll put the picture here, but why the guardsmen not in? This would have been a great way to introduce the guardsmen into the. Never mind. Because y'all go. But back to Jen calling Bruce. Who's his Wi-Fi? Who's his cell phone carrier? No. They lost transmission when they went into hyperdrive. But who is his cell phone carrier that they talking while he out in space? Hit me up in the comment section. I got questions. Y'all let a brother know because I'm curious. And it took me even though I'm a fan of Samurai Jack, it took me watching this episode to research and realize what a haiku was. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Anyway, where are we at right now? We also find out, based on Jen looking at her TV, that the Abomination broke out of jail, which tells us this She-Hulk takes place what? A few months after Shang-Chi, Legend of the Ten Rings. Cool. This gives Jen a perfect opportunity to break the fourth wall. Y'all should have brought in the writers from Deadpool to help y'all break this fourth wall thing, because it seems forced, and it actually should be organic. If it was organic, based on what's going on, Jen would be breaking the fourth wall a lot more than what she is. If her breaking the fourth wall is what you're gonna be using, this is my lovely wife. She just came outside and everything like that. That's her doing it. But so if Jen was gonna break the fourth wall, breaking the fourth wall is supposed to be organic. It's kind of like this. You see how I just organically introduced my wife? It wasn't forced. She came outside. She spoke. That wasn't even forced. If it's organic, it happens naturally. It makes the show more entertaining, and thus could be why that show ain't as funny as it could be, because it's amusing. It's entertaining, but it's not funny. Anybody that watched In Living Color or even watched the Wayans brothers from back in the day, you know what funny is. Right. So we keep going. Overall, episode 2 fleshed out the character a little bit more. It did flesh out Jen a little bit more. This is my honest review. Like I said, I had no expectations of this show other than I'm going to see the She-Hulk and I'm going to see some bad people. Titania was still misrepresented, but from what I'm seeing, she's supposed to be in the show for about 3, if not 6 more episodes. So hopefully they'll develop Titania's character over here. No subliminal messages here other than the dude that we got to remind us that men ain't. But you can tell the writers are caught between telling a superhero story. The writers that I'm getting here are caught between telling a superhero story, telling a law story, and making it funny at the same damn time. Why? Because you trying to do it. I'm of the mindset that had you had the right people assigned to this, you wouldn't be trying to do anything. It would just be done. Because now we're acting like lawyers ain't funny. No, it's some lawyers out here that the only time they not funny is in the damn courtroom. And even then, it's because somebody is telling them don't be a smart ass in the courtroom. We're acting like superheroes can't be funny. No, Deadpool. So what we got to do is, this would just be me, my suggestion going forward. You should have brought in some comedy writers. Should have had the comedy writers being able to blend in their writing with those who have written law shows. You didn't do that. Everything seems forced on the show. It doesn't seem organic. Marvel Phase 1 was some of the best organic storytelling that I've seen. Things moved fluidly. It's not doing that now, because we got too many agendas we want to push. Not only is Marvel interested in just pushing agendas at this point in time, they're also pushing product, i.e. movies, churning them out. It's about quality. It's not about quantity. And right now, Marvel is justifiably receiving criticism because the quality is going down. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know they went back and I know they touched up the VSF effects on She-Hulk and everything like that. It's still not where it needs to be. And I expect better from a Marvel product, a Marvel Cinematic Universe product, as should we all. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, I appreciate it. I'm gonna come back to y'all and everything like that later on today, trying to get these episodes out, trying to get back on touch with them, everything. Hit me up in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. I see the Rock With Me Nation is growing every day. And if people, for those of y'all that don't understand what the Rock With Me Nation is all about, the Rock With Me Nation is all about rocking with those who rock with you. We don't get caught up in politics. We don't get caught up in religion. We don't get caught up in race. We don't get caught up in sexual orientation. We don't get caught up in none of that. As a matter of fact, our theme song is One Nation Under a Groove. Getting Down for the Funk of It by Parliament Funkadelic. Yeah, that's what it's about over here. If the whole world was like that, we'd be a lot better off. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.